Hi, everybody. Lee Brower here, and welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am grateful to be here. I am glad to be here. Let's go big. You know, I am grateful for the opportunity that I get to associate with some of the most amazing entrepreneurs in the world. And recently, in a gathering, one of the workshops, somebody asked, "What do you consider to be, if you could say one word and one word only, what would be the one word that you would put out that would separate the most successful from the average successful, those that really excel?" Now, it took me just a second, but not long. I think I was reminded somewhat by Covey's 7 habits, his third habit. And it leads to one word, the one word that I'm thinking about. But his third habit was put first things first. He had a quote oftentimes that says, "The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." So that one word is prioritize, prioritization. Somebody said, "How do you prioritize?" And I looked at him and said, "You prioritize every day. Just take a look at your calendar. All you have to do is look at your calendar, look how you spent your time. That's going to tell you your priorities. How you spent your time will tell you your priorities. Your choices are the evidence of your real priorities. See, the choices you make don't just reflect your priorities, they create them. They reveal them. They are your priorities. We tend to think of prioritization as something that you do in a big meeting, once a quarter, once a year, once a month, once a week even. No, listen, we don't drift into meaning. We don't stumble into legacy. We choose our way, one moment, one choice at a time. Prioritization is moment to moment. And that's why, for me, I developed several years ago what I call the Empowered Wealth Journal. It's really an accountability journal. And I designed it specifically to help guide me so that I can be prioritized and to be more accountable with what I'm doing. And so a few of the questions, well, and let me just kind of explain something too. We call it the Empowered Wealth Journal. What do we mean when we say the word empowered wealth? What we really mean, what are those things that we value even more than money? Okay, that's what empowerment, that's the wealth that endures from generation to generation, those things that matter most. So right off the bat, the first thing I do every morning is I have these questions that I ask myself and I write down the answers. Starts out with go big, begin in gratitude. So today I'm grateful for, put it in there. Then my empowering question for today is, now empowering question is just something to program the subconscious mind so that our eyes and ears see things that we wouldn't normally see them. Can I be the answer to somebody's prayer today? Can I smile for somebody? Can I be more interested than interesting? Who can I see today that would be invisible to me normally and maybe express gratitude to them or at least acknowledge them? So those are empowering questions. You put them in your subconscious and let them go. You don't answer them. And amazing what will happen. So I have an empowering question to start every day. Then I have my essential three. I start with one. What's the one thing that if I did today, no matter what, would have the greatest impact on everything else I intend to do? That's the way I ask it. And then if that was accomplished, what would be number two? And if that was accomplished, what would be number three? Those become my three prioritized tasks for the day. Get those three done, I can do anything I want to do. Sometimes it's only one, sometimes it's two. It's usually no more than three. Okay. Then the next question is, who am I meeting with today? What do I know about them? What do I appreciate about them? What do I want them to know? What do I want them to, how do I want them to feel? And what do I want them to do? Now, can you see how that gives me clarity? Now, we all have the same amount of time. Did you have more time yesterday than I did? Look, we all get 1,440 minutes a day. Nobody gets more or less. 86,400 seconds, okay? It would be a more honest answer, a more direct answer would be, instead of saying I don't have enough time, it would be to say that wasn't a priority. That would be the truth. That would be the truth. You did not make it a priority, and that's okay. That's okay. Not everything can be the priority. So it's my challenge for all of us this week is, before each day gets away from us, let's ask ourselves, what are my essential three, no matter what? Start with your essential one, and then see if you can get two more. But even if you just get one, you are in motion. Then in the evening, reflect. Now, here's a great question. Did my choices today reveal what I say matters most? Did my choices today reveal what I say mattered most? Now, that's how you stack moments, is one choice at a time. That's how you build enduring wealth, by prioritization, one choice at a time. Prioritizing on purpose. Your choices today are the truth about your priorities, not your intentions. Let's make this week meaningful. Let's make great choices. Let's prioritize, and let's create the impact we're all capable of creating. Have a meaningful week, and I look forward to talking to you next week. Onward, upward, outward.